Hello, I want to apologize on the front end. This is going to be a condensed version, but nutritional balance. The reason why everyone does not require a balanced diet because everyone's body is not in a balanced state. If you look here and think about what does balance mean, that means you don't need anything more or anything less. If our bodies are not balanced, or if it is balanced, it would mean that we would not need to gain weight nor lose weight. A lot of people, especially if you're watching this video, you're probably out of balance. So imagine if you actually had weight to gain and you were too skinny, that means that you have already had too much weight loss over here. So you're going to be out of balance. That would mean that you would need to gain weight. So weight gain is needed. Likewise, if you actually weigh too much, there's too much weight gain, you would actually need weight loss. This is where most of us are. So when people tell you that I just need to eat a balanced diet in order to actually lose weight, no. You need to get in an unbalanced diet state so that you can actually, again, balance this out. So in order for you to actually lose weight, you're going to have to actually eat an imbalanced diet. And it's all about how you go about doing it. So there's several options, but again, a balanced diet is not for everyone. As you can see, for skinny people, they need to go in an unbalanced state. Likewise with obese and overweight people in an imbalanced state. So I admonish you to go search and research, do your research on which protocol you want to follow in order to get and eat in an unbalanced state to get the results that you want. So another thing people don't realize, the basal metabolic rate here, everybody's body needs a certain amount of calories here in order to survive on a daily basis. This right here is a calculator. Here's a website that you can go to, but it allows you to enter in your age, your sex, how tall you are, the pounds that you are or that you want to be at, and your lifestyle. It's safe to go ahead and just select sedentary. That's pretty much just not doing too much of anything, and then click that. What this number will tell you is actually what your basal metabolic rate, basically when you're just sitting around doing nothing, what it takes for your body to operate on a daily basis. But they know you're going to walk around and do some things throughout the day, so they're going to elevate this caloric intake in to be a little bit higher. So that's how, number one, that you can know that you actually have a certain limit of what balance would be once you get your body in a balanced state. So again, another tip just to let you know, these are things that you need to kind of look and research on and determine what your status is to see if you're in balance or out of balance, and that way so that you can calculate what a balanced diet would mean for you. Here, 3 sources of energy: it's carbohydrates, protein, and fats. Every food, for the most part, on the shelves in the stores in the U.S. are either going to be categorized into fat, carbs, or protein. Like I said, because of this is basically a testing purpose. I'm actually just trying to see if this will work, and I'll come back and elaborate this more later. Then you got carbohydrates, proteins, and actually triglycerides. I go into actually what each one of these is used for. This is used for fuel for the most part. Protein is actually used to build muscle, and it actually will get converted into glucose if you don't have enough carbs. So, and again, if you have too much, it'll actually get stored as fat because it goes to glucose and you get too much excess if there's some left. And then you can actually have fat that actually can, the more you eat of fat, if you're out of balance and you have excessive amount of fat, it can get more fat stored there. But also, the beautiful thing about it is there's a process to where you can actually naturally have that fat to actually be used up as energy. It's what most people know as ketosis, and they can actually just survive off that primarily, that is. So Obviously, you need your vitamins and your nutrients and all that, so we'll get into all that as well. But again, this is just a brief overview of what's to come. Macronutrient balance. Again, so with the carbs, proteins, and fats, you can see here, you can do 3 different things. You can actually, for the most part, overall, you can actually maintain your weight if you're in a balanced state, or if you actually need to lose weight, you can do that. With these different combinations, this is just a generic ballpark figure, and of course everybody's body is going to be different, so you need to keep that in mind. And then again, if you're too skinny and you want to gain some weight, there's ways that you can kind of actually configure your diet and your plate, if you will, and actually get the different results. So again, just 3 tips to kind of let you know everybody does not need a balanced diet. Again, your macronutrients, your carbs, proteins, and fats can actually be utilized to get you a different result depending on what your balanced state is, right? And then again, there's ways that macronutrient may be utilized differently as far as the fuel source. And so again, more to come. Short video, I apologize. This is just a rough draft, and hope all's well. Talk to you soon.